Welcome back. Welcome back to the morning show here on Tobago Updates Television, and thank you so much for staying with us. We begin conversations this morning in studio, and we speak with Miss Lydia Peters, and she is the second Deputy President General of the NUGFW. They recently concluded their elections there on the 28th of October, and she has been elected in this position. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Adanna, and thanks for having me.
Right, and first and foremost, I must say congratulations to you for winning that position within the organization here on the island of Tobago. We want to get straight into the conversation. I know prior to the election, some of the issues were highlighted. You were speaking about some of the issues and the challenges that you faced, and the reason for trying to get your members to see the issues and to vote to elect you to fight the cause. To chart the conversation as it relates to meeting members' needs and giving them a voice. So now that you are in the position, what are some of the things that you want to address immediately into office?
All right, but before I so do, I would like to express our heartfelt thanks and appreciation on behalf of our newly elected President General, Comrade Christopher Street, and his entire executive, to our members who came out and voted this new executive into office. I want to say to our members that we are filled with immense gratitude and humility. Winning for us is not just a personal achievement, but a collective victory. We are deeply honored and for their support and trust. Again, thanks everybody. Now, on our campaign, what we said is that we are committed. We are committed to the first item on our agenda has to do with settling all outstanding negotiations within the shortest possible time. The 4%. The 4%, 2014, 2015, 2016, that's the one period. We have another period, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So we have 4 periods outstanding in terms of having a settlement for our daily rated workers. So the 2% went like this. In 2014, 0%. In 2015, 0%. In 2016, 2%. And we believe that it is very insulting, and we believe it's unfair, and we believe it's disrespectful to offer 2% to our daily rated workers. And I will tell you why. If you are saying 0% in 2014 and 0% in 2015, what it means is that our daily rated workers who are retired and at home, they are offering them $4,000, which is a lump sum. In the past, whenever a percentage is given for those years, is that their benefits are recalculated and then they get a sum of money in keeping with whatever with the percentage that we offer. So that is our task. And one of the things that we are going very hard on is the consolidation of cost of living. Years gone by, we have the cost of living consolidated, and now they are saying no. So this is our first task to see how we can settle this negotiation, because bearing in mind, the daily rated workers, they are on the lower strata. And giving them a 4%, what it means is that a 2% and a 2%, what it means is that it's $4.70 per day for the people in grade 9, $47 per fortnight. 26 fortnights a year, $1,222. That is their back pay for that year, 2016. So we are at it to see how we can settle this negotiation, as I said before, in the shortest possible time.
And, just listening to these figures while you're speaking, I do hope that you get the conversation going and that you do get the necessary action. Because when you think about it over time, the value of the money, it doesn't have the same value because you're talking
Exactly.
about 2014,
Yes,
2015,
15.
and 2016 to be applied now in the present
Yes,
time.
yes.
And if you're talking about $1,000 a year increase, it really is a topic for discussion. And I do hope that as you go in and you have those conversations, you're able to negotiate in such a way that leaves an impression and forces them into action to take the
Yes.
necessary action.
Yes, and again too, for January 2024, we were told, in 2023, we were told that our hearing would be in January of 2024. Then, when we met in October to submit our evidence and arguments, we were told that the matter has gone to the 5th of December. And then we are hearing now, it has gone now to the 12th of March, 2025.
And what is the cause for the dates being changed? And is there something that you can do to hold them to a date in terms of committing? Because I believe it's a matter that you really want to, work on assiduously to ensure that you get some measure of feedback at least to know where we are. So what are your plans or your strategies in terms of holding them accountable to the dates? Well, this final date now, which is in March, as you said, of 2025.
That's the court. That's a court. That's a court date.
Ah.
And then what we are hearing is that the CPO has not filed evidence and arguments. So we don't know whether it's a delaying tactic because you know the court system thing. So we are committed to meet with the CPO and find ways and means to settle it. And we are looking at the consolidation of cost of living.
In terms of the other elected members, because I'm certain there are other positions that were elected, and congratulations to all the persons who won. What is the collective strategy for all of you sitting together? What is the your approach in terms of, yes, I know you want to deal with these issues immediately. What is the collective strategy in terms of compiling the information? Who speaks what is the topic we're going to speak on first? Which thing are we going to give the measure of priority? What are we going to fight the most for and not back down? What is your way forward in terms of approaching the issues?
Our way forward is really a collective responsibility. But again, the order of our business is settling the negotiations. We have several items that we want to put into the mix, but I don't think I want to see it now because I know they may be listening. And you know, negotiations for unions are done around the table. What I can say is that our first order of business is to settle the outstanding negotiation.
And those are the two main negotiations that you have to settle, which is the 4%, the 4% and the consolidation of
the cost of living.
Cost of living.
Yes,
So
that is our priority. That is our priority, and we are going and we're going to be pursuing that to ensure that, as I said before, the daily rated worker is $4.70. So we are going to be going all out for a settlement.
And what type of support so far have you, I mean, it's just the 28th of October, which is about 2 weeks ago. What type of support have you been feeling from your members in terms of being elected in this new position that you're in? Are you rallying together? Is everybody in support of your position one? And are they coming together to ensure that they fulfill their roles in the positions they have been elected in, as well as the members giving you that kind of backbone support?
Yes, we have the support. Again, it's collective because we campaign on a whole lot of issues. And it's because of the buying by our members with those issues, then they voted us into office. Because the cry out there is that they want to have the negotiation settled. So we are ready, as I said before, to approach the CPO to settle it.
Okay, and I wish you all the best in the conversation there with the negotiations and to ensure. I mean, when you're talking about wages, income increase, inflation, cost of living, these are very, very important conversations, and it affects all of us.
Yes.
And I do hope that you get the measure of buy-in and support that is necessary to make you feel at least comfortable in
but
moving
that's
forward.
only one of the priorities, but
Right.
we have several others.
And is there any you'd like to mention now while we're here?
Very much so. We are about job security. We're very much onto job security. And we are looking to finalize and settle all permanent lists in the Tobago House of Assembly and also in Trinidad, because we are about job security for our members. We are also talking about financial assistance. This has never been there before. To our members who would have gone through situations, whether it's through natural disaster or whether it's maybe some fire or something, God forbid, we are saying that we are offering financial assistance to them. We are also looking to improve on the death benefit for persons in WASA, the Tobago House of Assembly, the beneficiary for those persons who would have gone on. The beneficiary, they get $10,000 as compared to the other daily rated workers in the central and local government places where they get $50,000. So that is also one of our priorities that we want to improve on it. We also want to continue with the medical plan beyond the age of 60. As it is now, you have one orchid claim up to the age of 60. After retirement, then that's it. We are saying we know how it is with our members. As I said to them, at 58, you start feeling a pain. 59, the pain gets stronger. You're going home. You have to now go into the little bit of retirement money to seek medical assistance. We are saying we are going to extend it beyond the age of 60 so that you're going home on retirement, you can still access the medical
What
plan.
is the proposed age for that? What is the proposed age limit that you're looking at for that?
We're going up to age 65 in the first instance.
Okay.
So it is now 60. We're going up to age 65. We are also talking about, we know that our members, a lot of them are going through a lot of hardships. And we are saying that we want to offer a school book grant to those needy cases, whether it's a book bag, whether it's something, they should be able to come in and get some assistance from the union. This has never been there before. We are also talking about the sick leave bonus. Sick leave bonus is every 4 years, and within the 4 years, you're entitled to 9 days sick leave. We are saying we want to reduce that to 2 years, and as we go along, down to 1 year, so that our members can look forward to a little extra something when the time comes. We are also saying that we are looking at our casual leave. Sometimes we know that our members go off on vacation leave and they have unused vacation, casual leave. We are saying we're going to add that onto their vacation leave so that they can go home with it. And we are also talking about reopening the office at Roxborough up in the east. There was an office there and it was closed. And it's a lot of hardship on our members in the east to get the kind of service that they want to get in the east. We are looking forward to open up back that office. And we are saying also too, we're not going to be increasing the union dues. The union dues would stay as is. And those are some of the things that we said we would assist our members with, and a whole lot others, so that we can take some of the pressure off them, which has never been there before.
Can I ask, in terms of the term of service after this election, what is the term of service for the position that you hold?
4 years. And let me add a little bit to that. I am the first woman as a Tobagonian ever vie for that position and voted into office. There's another Tobagonian, Comrade Jacqueline Jack. She's retired now. She was also a general secretary and was the first ever as a Tobagonian to hold those senior positions.
Congratulations to you
Thank
too.
you.
And the reason I asked the length of the service, the term, is because I mean this is a lot to work with. This is a lot to fight for. So I was just trying to gauge as to how much time you have in office to at least bring these conversations to the fore, or at least to have some type of inroad as to these things. And I'm certain that you might have put a timeline.
Yes, some of these things can be immediately, because some of these things would be done within the union. There are some things that has to go before the CPO, which would be the 4%. Right, but some of these things that I just made mention, like the school book grant and giving assistance, because we are saying that the assistance that we're looking at is like $10,000 to persons to help them, especially those who have to undergo medical assistance. As it is now, I said before, You have to do a procedure, and the procedure, let's say, costs $100,000. Right, the plan pays 80%, which is going to be at $80,000. You have to now come up with a 20%, which is $20,000. We are saying immediately we can contribute from the union $10,000 to assist you. And then again, there's another conversation that we would have in another place to help you with that other $10,000. So those things can be immediately, because that is taking place within the organization.
Okay, well, it's good to have some measure of context there in terms of the approach, because, as I mentioned, it's a long list of things.
A whole list. The school book within.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, those things are
quite quite easy.
Yes.
And I hope that there's an aggressive approach, as I said, that the members are coming on board to do their part in it as well, to ensure that your goals are achieved. In closing, is there anything you'd like to share with the public in terms of bringing some type of information or educating the public on who the NUGFW is and who you support and know is daily paid workers? So just give them an overview quickly before we wrap this morning.
All right. The National Union of Government and Federated Workers, that we call NUGFW, is the recognized majority union responsible for the terms and conditions of employment for all daily rated workers within the Tobago Regional Health Authority and all the regional health authorities in Trinidad, within the central and local government, the Tobago House of Assembly, and we also have persons also who we represent in the private sector. We have about 52 bargaining units. So that is what the NUGFW is all about. And we are saying that we are not just only going to be focusing now on grievance, we are focusing now as to how we can enhance and improve the lives of our daily rated workers, which has never been there before. In other words, it's a transformation. We're going to be transforming the union. And we have a commitment to reach the workers. We expect our President General to be in Tobago as soon as he settles down, so that we can get to our members and treat with the members' issues. Because as it is now, he's very, very busy. But what we're doing now is an audit of our finances to know where we are, and then we move forward.
Okay. I wish you the very, very best.
Thank you.
I'm so happy that you came this morning to bring up those issues, to ensure that your members know that you are fighting for them and that their issues will be resolved. And I like the aspect of the empowerment, empowering your members and changing the face and the transformation of what we know unions to be. Right? And in closing, is there anything else you want to share?
I just want to, ask God to richly bless our members and the family, and we ask them to stay with us, continue to give us the support so that we can treat with issues related to their well-being as we go about to improve the terms and conditions of employment.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We've been speaking with Miss Lydia Peters. She is the second Deputy President General of the NUGFW. And of course, this morning, giving us some information as it relates to the way forward, her immediate approach in office, and some of the issues that she'd like to deal with to assist the members of the union. And of course, changing the face of the union, empowering all members therein. We have to go for a short break before we continue conversations in studio. And as we go for a break, of course, we invite you to help us. Share the live, share the live, share the live. We'll be right back.